What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all come on in here, hit the like button as you come on in, hit the like button as you come on in here. I decided today that I'm going to return back to my origins. What do I mean by that? My origins lie in being Eminem fans' biggest agitator, right? I was the prince of pissing off Eminem fans, his fanatics to be exact, right? And a lot of them despised me. They hated. They called me all type of names in the comment section, and I was perfectly fine with it because I was really speaking my truth. And when I'm speaking my truth, I don't really care who get mad, who get upset. It is what it is. The chips fall where they fall, right? But for a while, I left Eminem alone. I said, I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm gonna leave his fan base alone. I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna chill out. I let it ride. I let it slide. I didn't say nothing about Eminem. I really stayed off Eminem ass, pause, for about I really stayed off his fans' back for about a year and some change for real. Honestly, I left him alone, right? Until today, right? And I'm really finna get on Eminem fans because his fan base is super annoying. He has one of the most annoying fan bases in music history. Music history. All right. So, since Domani dropped that diss track against 50, I've been watching different reactions to the diss track, right? Now, again, y'all know I mentioned that a lot of reaction channels got popping based upon reacting to Eminem's music and acting like everything Eminem said was the greatest thing they heard since Jesus talked, right? Oh my God, holy moly, guacamole. Oh, Jesus, I speak gosh, all that shit. That's what they would do, right? Now, again, Eminem could rap for sure, but they would go crazy over lines like, that's an awfully hot coffee pot. They would just lose their mind, right? Because Eminem's fan base, that's how you get popular on YouTube. If Eminem's fan base, again, it's ironic because Eminem hates Donald Trump, but half of his fan base is MAGA, right? And a lot of these right-wing conservatives, they run YouTube. They control the algorithm, really, right? And so they run to whoever is an Eminem fan, they're gonna run to the videos and really drive up their subscriber count. No Life Shaq, Stevie Knight of the Ku Klux Klan, right? Knox Hill, okay. So I went on. I've been watching different reactions to Domani's diss track, and I watched the reaction of Knox Hill. He's a white guy. He does a lot of lyrical breakdowns. He raps as well. I'm not a fan of Knox Hill because I remember he threw a line in about Ahmaud Arbery in one of his raps, and that shit was despicable. I'm not a fan of him, but I just really wanted to hear what he had to say about the diss, right? And when I go to the comments of of his reaction to Domani's diss, in Domani's song, he mentions Eminem and he basically tell Eminem, hey, get your partner, get your homeboy 50. You feel me? Get your homeboy 50. He say in Domani's song, he say, hey, get your homie, get your homie. He tripping. Get your man. And Eminem fans took that as disrespect. Don't you dare say Eminem's name. How dare you? How dare you say Eminem's name? See this, Lapidus? Osh gosh. Don't you say Eminem's name. How dare you? You're disrespectful. You're disrespectful, kid. You're barking up the wrong tree here, pal. You're barking up the wrong tree here, pal. Don't you say Eminem's name in vain. I'm like, what are we talking about, bro? He didn't even disrespect Eminem. He said nothing ill about Eminem. He said nothing bad about Eminem at all. All he said was, "Hey, get your homie. He tripping. Your homie is wild. He out of his goddamn mind. Can you sit him down and talk to him? Cause his ass wilding. Hey, Eminem, this is what your man's want to do, right? Before I get him up out of here, right? This is what your man's want to do before I get him up out of here, right? And they in the comment section losing their mind. right? They in the comment section losing their goddamn mind. Well, Jethro, I'm be real with you. I'm not an Eminem fan, so I'm be real with you. I'm not an Eminem fan at all, like at all. So that's not a shocker either. Just everybody knows that on here. It's just I've never been able to relate to his music. I don't. It's not my cup of tea. It's just not for. It's not for me. I like a few songs from him, but it's just not for me. If you get what I'm saying, it's just not. It's never been for me, and I'm not gonna act like it is. But his fan base, they think you should never mention his name at all, and they be thinking he the only one that can rap. Like, cut it out, bro. Like, he can rap, but like to them, saying his name is like saying the boogeyman name. And like they be read, I'm talking about you. How dare you even mention his name in a sentence? They so thirsty for Fifth to get a win too. They want Eminem to jump in this to save 50. Save him. Save him. Save him from this young ass, this young boy. Cause this young boy, this young waffle colored Negro, Domani is on 50 head. So now, please, Eminem, please come save your partner. Hey man, no, no. Like that, he didn't say nothing bad about Eminem. But now they in here, Lee, don't you dare speak Eminem's name. How dare you? It's disrespectful. T.I. needs to slap his son for even mentioning Eminem's name. Don't you mention him? Like, oh my God, bro. Like, they are so annoying, bro. Like, I promise you. And this is what kills me because, again, I say this a lot. Majority of Eminem's fans don't even listen to hip hop music. They are not fans of hip hop. They are fans of him. 50% of his fan base are fans of hip hop, and the other 50% only listen to him. I might be giving him a little too much credit. 40% of Eminem's fans really are hip hop diehards. 60% of his fan base only listen to him. Why? Because representation matters, and I understand. I understand that as a black man, right? As a black man, I understand representation matters in everything. Eminem was a white kid in a black dominated industry, and he rapped well. For worse, it wasn't for me. But so they championed him, and I get it, right? You know, he's a guy that looks like you. He rapping about some stuff that maybe you can relate to. So you connect with him, you identify with him. You know what I'm saying? It was sabbatical queen crazy. You identify with him. All right, cool. But like, I don't know, man. It just to me, it irks me. I'm looking at Knox Hill video, his breakdown of Domani's song against 50, Domani's diss track, and Eminem fans all in there. And other people like, man, Eminem got a lot of respect for Tip. He does. Him and Tip they've done music together, right? Eminem not finna jump in this at all. But these motherfuckers, they trying to figure out a way to get Eminem in the beef, right? They trying to figure out a way to get him in the beef. How dare you speak Eminem's name? How dare you? How dare you? It's disrespectful. Don't you say his name? Don't you utter his name? I'm like, oh my God, boy. Like, give it a rest. Like, what are we talking about? Knock it off. The man said nothing bad about Eminem at all. At all. And they choosing to take offense to it really because they want him to come save 50. That's really what it's about. Representation matters, Jethro. Yes, it does. Let me tell you, why did white people across the world identify with him so much? Eminem even said it. He even said it. He would have sold half if he was black. He said that, right? He can rap. Don't do that, Jethro. But a part of his success is the fact that he's a white man in a black dominated space. For real. Because if not, he would be Red Man. He would be Red Man if not. Right? If not, he would be like Red Man. So we're not finna do that. Even Eminem knows. He knows. The part of the reason why he's the top selling rap artist of all time is because he's a white man. And around the world, white folks in Europe and all of that, they identified with him. They saw a guy that looked like them in the rap world. A guy that looked like them. And they was like, oh my God, this is somebody that come from that is of our ilk. So they gravitated to him. You know what I'm saying? They gravitated to him because, again, he looked like them. You feel me? Why isn't Machine Gun Kelly as equally as big? Well, one, Machine Gun Kelly did not have the backing of Dr. Dre, and he was not the first. When you the first dude like to have like a backing of Dr. Dre, the dude that came from the rap group, N-Word with Attitude, N-Words with Attitude. Again, Eminem is a better rapper than Machine Gun Kelly. Like, let's not get that twisted. He can rap for sure. For sure. But him having Dr. Dre's backing mattered. It gave him credibility amongst black people. It did. Because black folks wouldn't have been vibing I'm Slim Shady, yes, I'm the real Shady. Are you other Slim Shadys? Are just nobody. That's not music that you would traditionally hear at black functions at all. That's music you would hear at the tavern, not at the cookout, right? But having Dr. Dre's backing, it helped. And he know that. It gave him credibility within our community. We gave him a chance because Dr. Dre gave him that cosign. Just think about it. If MC Search would have co-signed him, it would have not been the same thing. He can rap though. I'm not saying that he can't rap. His subject matter and stuff is just not for me. But like the rollout with Dre, that helped him. That Dre, yeah. Hey, stop lying. It does matter. You in here in denial. Representation does matter. It helped that he could rap, but white Americans who make up majority of America, they saw a guy that looked like them that rapped about stuff that they like. He talked about Eminem rapped about white boy trailer park stuff. Wanting to slash your mama's throat, wanting to throw her guts across the wall. You know what I'm saying? Wanting to like unalive your baby mama, put in the trunk of your car. You know what I'm saying? Like that was subject matter they vibe with. You know, traditionally, I'm Slim Shady, yes, I'm the real Shady. That's not traditionally something that black people would have traditionally gravitated to for real. You know that. I meant lyrical. I appreciate the donation, LaQuasha Burnham. Thank you so much. It means a whole lot to me, LaQuasha. Thank you so much. You know that. I'm just being for real. Let me tell you something. I don't want to listen to no Beastie Boy. That Paul Revere, I'm not, not doing that. I never resonated with that. Logic, no. No. I do not like that at all. It's gonna look like I don't like white rappers, right? You saw his reference to bad songs. That was his opening. His introductions was stuff like that, though. What's the real Slim Shady? You know what I'm saying? Like that was his introduction. That was his. And when M came out, he was under that Slim Shady moniker. He was under that Slim Shady person, that alter ego. He was rapping about throwing his girlfriend in the trunk of the car. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, so that's really what it was. You feel me? So again, and Logic can rap, but I just don't like Logic be having gimmicks with him though. You know. Yeah, Logic fathers. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. My pops. So I mean, you like what you like. Mills, my point was that color doesn't matter because if you can spit, you can spit. It does matter though, bro. It does matter. If you can spit, you can spit. But sometimes Eminem being white helped his record sales, bro. It does matter. Race matters, bro. It does. We cannot act like it doesn't. Race matters in everything. In everything. I'm not one of them brothers that's gonna tell you race don't matter. It does matter. It does matter. Right? Even when you can rap, the fact that M was white, that helped his record sales a lot. A lot. Because you can't tell me if he was black, he wouldn't be in the same category as like a red man. Seriously, Eminem knows that. Eminem will tell you that. That helped him. Him being white, he said if he wasn't white, he would have sold half of what he sold for real. But white America saw somebody that looked like them in a black dominated field, and they say, "Oh my God." A lot of them didn't even listen to rap music for real. All right, we're gonna stop this goddamn lie right here. The most memorable line from that song don't even come from M. It come from Jigga, right? Eminem got busy. Eminem snapped on that song. But Jigga was rapping his ass off too. Saying he destroyed him. No, he did not. That shit Nas said, because Nas was in the heat of battle with M, and he knew that was going to be insulting for him to say that, right? He knew it would be insulting for him to say that Eminem got down on him in his song. M was rapping his ass off on Renegade, but so was Jigga. We not finna do that. We not finna do that. Like, I'm not, yeah, no. So, yeah, like, we're not gonna do that. You said, what y'all say? Vanilla Ice didn't last. He white. But come on now, Vanilla Ice he's not a good rapper. Like, Eminem got talent. That's not my like. The Eminem's talent, along with the fact that he was white, helped him. It did. Because now you got somebody that's talented. But speaking of that, but Vanilla Ice sold a whole lot too, though. He sold a whole lot of records. And he sold that Ice Baby. He got that shit from a black fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha. They yell Ice Baby. And his DJ heard that. They put that in that song and sold that. But M could rap for sure. But it was him being white helped. It did. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And that's for real. Everybody act like Jay was spitting whack verse on that. He didn't. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing that. But he did bite MC Hammer. He did. You know what I'm saying? Even listen to it. I've heard songs from the Eminem show and all of that too. Again, he just never been for me. He can rap though. His music just never been for me. I like certain songs from him. I like Cleaning Out My Closet because in that song, he wasn't just talking about unaliving his mama. He was explaining why him and his mother had certain issues or whatever, right? I like his rapping scheme on The Way I Am. I like the way he was flowing in the rap scheme on a whole, so I thought it was dope, right? I like Forgot About Dre. He wrote all the verses on there. I like that, right? Um, what I about to say? No, but saying Eminem did not kill him on that song. They both got off. They both got off. But what I was gonna say though? Yeah, so I like certain songs. In versus that, nah, I think both of them did excellently well on that song. That's some shit Nas said, and I'm still mad at Nasir Jones to this day. I'm still mad about that because Eminem fans take that to the grave. That's their way to try to say Eminem better than Jay, and he not. But that's their way to say that. Nas gave Eminem fans an out to say he better than Jay with that damn line right there. I love Nasir Jones. That's my guy. I used to call myself Chicago's own Nasir Jones, but I'm still mad at Nas to this day for that. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I'm still mad at Nas to this day about that. For real, for real. And I love Nas. I love Nas. Love Nasir Jones. I used to get my hair faded just like Nas. But that wasn't Nas in there was trying to say the most heinous stuff. He was trying to disrespect Jigga in the most possible way. Yeah, no. Somebody said that they threatened Domani. Basically, I've been watching reaction videos to Domani's Eminem, not Eminem, to Domani's 50 Cent diss. Right? I've been watching reaction videos to Domani's 50 Cent diss. And in the comment section, in the comment section, Eminem fans, because in the song, Domani mentions Eminem, and he basically says, he basically says, Eminem, get your homeboy. Get your boy Fifth. Your boy Fifth is out his mind. Your boy Fifth, hey, this, I guess this is what he called crossing off his bucket list because I'm finna smoke him. He said nothing disrespectful to Eminem. But Eminem fans was in the comment section. How dare Domani ever mention Eminem's name? How dare they do that? How dare they bring him up? How dare they ever even mention him in any type of negative way? Not any, he didn't say anything negative about Eminem at all. At all. But it's just this notion like, um, uh, it's just this notion that, first of all, Eminem fans want Eminem to get into this beef to save 50. They really want it. They want 50 to get saved. So they want Eminem in the beef. So they trying to interpret anything as disrespect to Eminem. So Eminem can come save Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. And then too, like, the way people don't want you to even mention Eminem on songs. His fan base, oh my God. You better not even bring his name up. The man said nothing bad about Eminem, and they trying to make it a personal thing. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on, man. Come on. That man said nothing bad about Eminem at all. How dare he? You barking up the wrong tree. You're barking up the wrong tree. Like, come on, bro. What are we doing here? But again, that his fan base operate like that. To where if you even say his name, they're ready to jump you. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't, and Eminem not gonna get into this at all. He's not. He's not. Him and Tip have a great amount of respect for each other, right? Him and Tip have collaborated on tracks before. He not jumping into this. None whatsoever. But it just be, I don't like the fact that, I don't know, man. The way people be trying to, like, you can't say his name in any way, or people gonna be ready to feel like you disrespected him. He ain't say nothing bad about this man. It wasn't no slight. It wasn't no jab at Eminem in no way. But they ready to fight. They ready to fight, man. Yeah, and even this is my thing too, though. And they be acting like Eminem the only rapper that can rap. That's another thing. So they act like he's the only rapper that can rap, and he's not. You know what I'm saying? He's not. Other people can rap too. And even if Domani came out and jumped out the window, why are people supposed to be scared of Eminem all the time? Like, no, no. Even if that was the case, if Eminem said something crazy, people gonna go. He can get battled too. Like, what? You know, he can must get battled with him too. He not the holy grail you should never touch. Because personally, to be honest with you, who he beat in a rap battle? Um, Benzino. Personally, Benzino, Mariah might have bodied. She might have bodied Eminem. she Machine Gun, like Machine MGK. Like, who he battle for real? Mariah got busy on him. Like, come on, bro. Like, so even if he did want to battle him, to act like he the holy grail you shouldn't touch is like, all right, now, come on, now, come on. But like I said, I've been leaving Eminem alone for the longest of time because I ain't, for a while people was like, you hate him. They was Eminem fans was on my head. You hate him. You hate him. You're disrespectful. You're racist. They was calling me racist, everything. Right? I'm like, whatever. I left him alone. But when I seen them getting mad because Domani mentioned Eminem name in 50 Cent diss, I'm like, all right, bro. Domani said nothing bad about him. They just trying to figure out a way to get Eminem in this. You shouldn't say his name like Candyman. Eminem like Candyman to them. Don't ever even say his name. Don't say his name at all. Don't whisper his name. You say his name once, he gonna eliminate you from this earth. Like, all right, knock it off. Flag on the play, goddammit. Flag on the play. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. So that's my whole thing. I'm just like, all right, bro. See, I thought this was an Eminem video. No, the Eminem fans was mad at Domani because they like. I'm watching reaction videos to Domani's diss to 50. Did let me I diss to him to 50, and Eminem fans in the comment section don't ever mention him. I'm like, all right, bro. Y'all got it. No, y'all don't got it. Y'all don't got it, man. Benzino had him with that Black Elvis. He said Benzino almost had him with the. I mean, and honestly, Eminem has called himself Black Elvis. What he say? What he say? He used black music so selfishly. He said I am the first thing, I am the best thing. He said I am the first thing since Elvis Presley to use black music so selfishly and use it to get myself wealthy. Hey, there's a concept that works, you know. He said that on Without Me. I remember that. In that song, he talked about how, he came into black music. And honestly talked about how after him, a lot of other white rappers tried to emerge, but none of them could have the same type of impact that he had. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be real with you. The reason why Eminem had that edge lord shit that white folks love. White folks love edge lords. He came into hip hop. It wasn't just he was white. That was a big part. He could rap for sure. He could rap, but then he was an edge lord. And white folks love edge lord behavior. They love that shit. So when they saw him acting like a rebel and acting like he didn't give a F about anybody and anything, and he was insulting every type of community in the world, they love that. They appeal to that because they love edgelordism. Ask Tyler the Creator about that. When Tyler the Creator came onto the scene, he was an edgelord, right? He didn't give a F about anything, anybody, F this, F that, F this, F that. He was against everything politically correct. And white Americans, especially the conservative, they love that. They love that shit. They eat that shit up. And that's why when Tyler the Creator grew out of that and he tried to pay homage to D'Angelo, when D'Angelo passed, neo soul singer, D'Angelo, neo soul legend, icon, he tried to pay homage to him. His fan base was in the comments not giving a damn about D'Angelo. They were asking him, where the hell is the album? Where's the new music? Because he cultivated an edgelord fan base to where they don't give a damn about nobody dying. They're not empathetic to any type of black culture or anything because Tyler wasn't initially. That was not his appeal. He came and presented himself as an edgelord, and they gravitated to that. Eminem was the same thing. Edgelord behavior to the extreme. So when they heard him talking about taking his mama's life, graping his own mother, take the G off of grape, stuff like that, putting the mother of his child in the trunk of her car and all of that, and calling her the C word, they love that. So that's another reason why they really ran and rushed to him because of that. So yeah, but so now I guess a lot of them still in that, they still identify with that behavior, and they still they connected to him, I guess, that much that they want to, anytime somebody says anything, anytime they say anything about, if you mention Eminem's name, they're ready to fight you. They're ready to fight you. You know, What's up, y'all? My bad. I'm not ignoring you all at all. I'm not ignoring you, right? And let me just say this, right? Eminem is not the only rapper to have said weird, crazy, gross things. But that was the basis of his early content. It was that was who he was, right? And there's a lot of rappers that have said gross things that I just do not identify with at all. Super dark stuff. I told y'all I hate that line on What's Beef from Big when he says what his man Gutter does to kids. I never say that line ever in life. As a child, I thought that shit was weird as hell, right? So yeah, right. Say M got Big said on What's Beef, his man Gutter kidnaps kids, does something. You gotta look up the line. I F's them in the you know what and throws them over the bridge. I will never that line. I never when that song plays, I just act like I don't even repeat the line at all. It's disgusting. I don't even know why he put that in there. Yeah, and I'm not a fan of shock rap like that. Shock rap like that. And to me, it's gonna sound hypocritical because I've listened to rappers talk about shooting guns. And unfortunately for me, in the communities that I came from, that was more realistic. Shooting your gun and selling drugs was more than taking your mother's head off, decapitating your mother and raping her and assaulting, like stuff like that. Horrorcore, that's not horrorcore rap is not for me. It's just not. Um, it's not something that is appealing for me, right? And I know it's again, it sounds hypocritical because street rap, you talking about drugs, selling drugs and shooting and all that, stuff that I would never do. However, from certain communities that I grew up in, is not super far fetched. Horrorcore rap, yeah, horror. That's what he was on. Horrorcore rap. That horrorcore rap. I take a chainsaw and chop you in half, like stuff like that. Not for me. I don't even like super violence. Is violent. No, it's different type of violence. Graping your mama, sabbatical queen. Come on now. Come on now. I don't even like songs where grape is involved at all. At all. That's why MC Ren verse on She Swallowed It from NWA. Oh my God. Disgusting. Right? Putting your baby mom in the trunk of the car. Nah, yeah. And then we black people. So like violence against your mother is so taboo where we come from. It's just like, yo, what is you doing? And that's not and not saying everybody had great moms, but yeah. Yeah, he was on that Tyler the Creator type stuff when he first started. Tyler was talking about necrophilia. Um, Tyler was talking about grape and all type of stuff. Yeah, Black Mall. The first time, look, I was in my dorm room at Mississippi Valley State, right? I used to listen to Rocco a lot. I never forget this. Rocco mixtape dropped on livemixtapes.com. You don't even know it was on there. I'm listening. It was like one of the first tracks on the mixtape. On everything I love. I'm sitting there. You don't even know. I'm right. I'm vibing. You don't even know. Rocco going off. When I hear Rick Ross say, "Put Molly all in her champagne," she ain't even know it. I took her home and enjoyed that. She ain't even know it. I said, "Oh no." I made the most disgusted face in the world. I said, "Come on, fam. What are we doing here? This is disgusting." Like I remember that. I rely on everything I love. My roommate Melvin will tell you. I'm in a room, I'm in a dorm room playing it. I was like, oh my God, boy. I'm sure he has a million songs. Sabbatical Queen, I'm telling you, that's what turned me off to his music. I'm being real with you. When I heard that, I didn't really. I'm sorry. first impressions matter to me a lot. So when I heard a lot of that, I was like, yeah, it's not for me. Right. So I'm sure you got songs he don't talk about that at all. A lot of them. But that right there turned me off to the music. It's like Danny Brown them. I don't like super drug head music. Danny Brown, shout out Detroit, Michigan. No, not for me. Adderall rap, no, not gonna be able to do it. Hobson, that horrorcore, that type, yeah, that just ain't for me. Chris Lark, I appreciate the donation, brother. Thank you so much. Said other MCs who got at M and won. Evidence, Dilated Peoples on Searching for Bobby Fischer. But M's worst legacy is his fan base for this sentence. I don't like rap or hip hop, but I listen to Eminem. Fact. Now that is the issue that I have, Chris. Thank you so much for the donation, Chris. It helped me out. It helped me out a whole lot, brother. You just don't know. Thank you so much, bro. But I always point to that a lot of his fan base don't even listen to rap music. They just listen to him. They say things like, I don't like hip hop, but I listen to him. And if that's the case, how can you say he's the GOAT and you only listen to him? You say he's the GOAT. They tell black people that when we say he's not the GOAT, y'all just mad because a white boy is in the rap space doing rap better than all the black boys. And I said, well, how do you know that to be true if you only listen to him? How do you know that to be true if you only listen to him? Exactly. That type of stuff from DMX. Like, I don't like stuff like that. Yeah, like that type of demonic type rap. Come on, get off that. Get off that. I don't like that type of stuff. That ain't for me. I don't like that. And I like X. I like X, but no. He said they call it scaring the hoes. Hey, you scan them now. You scan them. If you get the A, you better not be at a party and put on Kim by Eminem. You're going to scare all the girls in there away. Especially if they black. You're going to scare them out the room. Don't play that now. Don't you play that song up in here. All the girls going to run up out of here very quickly. Don't play that song up in here at all. So it's just like I'm a little, and some might say I'm a little picky, or super drug. Like you're right, 3 6 Mafia made that super drug rap sound catchy and it made it sound dope. But in reality, I was rapping it, but I'm like, hey, this ain't cool at all. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So some stuff I'll be like, all right, but it's too far. Like super drug head rap, um, outside of weed or something like that. I never smoked weed a day in my life. But all right, cool. But when you start Adderall popping, all of that, like, all right, that's why Danny Brown is not for me because it did be too, and I don't really like Danny's voice. Danny's voice is particularly grating for my ears personally, right? That can also turn me away from a rapper. Sometimes their voice, sometimes it can be rather like annoying, and I'm not the biggest fan of Eminem's voice per se either. It sometimes is much it's tolerable on certain songs for sure. Like Cleaning Out My Closet is dope. His verse on Patiently Waiting is amazing. Outstanding. That is an outstanding verse from him on that Patiently Waiting verse is outstanding for sure. Like I think that is a flawless verse. You know what I'm saying? Say any DMV rappers you like. Name some rappers from the DMV. Name some. I'm losing my train of thought right now. Wale cool. He cool. I don't think he in a tier of like Cole and like Kendrick like that, but I think he's good. I think he a rap for sure. Clean out my closet is dope because he wasn't just talking about I hate my mother. He was explaining it. He was explaining, have you ever been hated or discriminated against? I have. I've been protested and demonstrated against. Pick your signs for my wicked rhymes. Look at the time. Sick as the mind. Like that's dope. That he explaining why he doesn't like it, why he was at odds with his mother. It wasn't just I hate you, mama. I want to take your life. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I really do. Hey, come on, Clips, Virginia. Oh yeah, woo! Come on. What do you say? Ironic. The same place I'm making figures at, right there, the same land they used to hang is at. Come on, man. What do you say? Plus, what I look like spending my nights in jail. I could never be a thug. They don't dress this well. Come on, man. Malice got Malice got off on that dang on Virginia. What? He got an off on that. I like Superman. I like Superman a lot. I like that song. Even though I think he said the C word in that song. And you know, most of the time when I hear that C word get used, most of the time, I'll be like, when I hear the C word get used in a song, I'll be like, yeah, this ain't for me. But I like that. Y'all know what C word I'm talking about. Rhymes with bunt. And put the C word, replace the B in bunt and put the C right there. When I hear that, I'm like, oh yeah, this ain't for black folks. Ah! When I hear that word get used, I'm like, yeah, this ain't for black folks right here. But I do like Superman. I thought Superman was really dope. You know what I'm saying? Hey, sabbatical queen, man. Hey, I'm for real. It's like, all right, we finna get a little off topic. Y'all know what I'm talking about, this C word. When that word get used, the word that rhyme with bunt, I'll be like, hey, yeah, this ain't for black people right here. This ain't black people shit right when that word get used. Matter of fact, same way when you watching a flick and you know what flick I'm talking about, I don't want to hear the C word get used in a flick. That's why I watch the black girls. I want to hear the D word get used. That's too much info. That's too much info. I'm joking. I might be, you know. Ah! They say that word a lot in the UK. I did not know that. uh, hey, I'm sorry. Peaches, my bad. Oh my god. This is all joking. I'm joking. You can't believe people like me that got YouTube channels because we be saying stuff for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I say, there's a lot of stuff we say for entertainment purposes. For entertainment purposes. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know you'd be watching though. Hey, look, I try not to a lot of time. They're not really good for men to watch in particular. They're not. I made a whole video about it. They're not really good for men to be watching because it does something to yeah. It's not really good like that. But on occasion, they might be alright. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that volume off on the movie. Matter of fact, who remember who remembers that little puppet dog? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that Eminem. Yeah, yeah, we grown for sure. Yeah. Ah, hey man, I'm really crazy. I'm crazy as ever. But y'all know what I'm saying though. Y'all know what I'm saying. Um, so I used to have a problem. I was playing in my day. Hey, let me tell you something. Do you know how many viruses I used to put on my mama's computer and blame it on LimeWire when I was a young boy? That's like watching Pinky them and Cherokee. That messed me up as a kid, as a young man. Cause like now, like when I got older, I'm like, they ain't never doing you like that now. You feel me? That messed me up as a like for real. Nah, being real. So yeah. You say you never watched Pinky? Oh my God, Brian. I'm talking about as a young man watching that. Like I was like, oh nah, what? I'm blaming it on LimeWire, mama. The LimeWire, you keep wanting me to make Maxwell CDs for you. You want me to make these Maxwell CDs? You want me to make Mama? You want me to make Eric Benet CD for you? Hey, LimeWire putting this virus on there, Mama. Damn, you know. His conversation did just go left like crazy. But yeah, though, like I'm just being real with y'all. You gotta back in the day, you couldn't really like you had to get on a computer. We ain't had no smartphone. Gotta get on a computer. Before the computer, you had to go find your daddy's stash, your daddy's videos he had. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it be no VHS now. You gotta rewind it right where it was whatever. But anyway, yeah, all right, we back on Eminem. We back on Eminem. We back on Eminem. Uh, ah, we back on Eminem. But all right, now what I was saying was that damn, what I I didn't get distracted. What I was saying was that yeah, I just Eminem fan base be doing a lot for me. They do a lot to me, and they be like, "It's chill out, bro. It's never that serious, never that deep, man. Chill out." Said, what did I walk in on? Charlie X, I know you walked in at the wrong part of the conversation. My bad, brother. My bad. You know what I'm saying? What Dr. Umar say? We must focus, brothers. We must focus, brothers. Cannot let your lower chakras take over you. You gotta focus. Um, he said not Maxwell and Eric Benet catching strays. You know, yeah. Like I said, I just think they think that. So say, hey man, hey, what's going on? You're using way too many napkins. That's a babkin and a tapkin. Hey, he said, man, hey, no, look though. I used to always say like sometimes he be getting away with stuff other people can't get away with, right? Just rhyming words. And he be getting that off. I'm in the four doors and the four doors and the corridor and the four horse. With four horse and a four horse. To my to my throat is horse. Called the Norse. I mean the nurse. I hate when rappers do that. I'm gonna say that too. I don't like when rappers mispronounce something and they say, I mean, oops, I mean, Wayne used to do that a lot. Oops, I mean, damn my mind. Oops, I mean, dopamine. Oops, I mean, copastine. Oops, I mean, I don't like that. I don't like when they be doing that, man. Like, hey, man, stop. I guess, like, if you can't make nothing rhyme with the word, that's what you do. That's what you be doing to, like, move on. But I don't like that. Wayne do that a lot. He used to do that a lot. I like, hey, you know, we gonna one day I'm gonna do a video. He's like, I'm in a four door. I'm in a four door with Harrison Ford eating porridge. Yeah, he be getting that off. And I'll be like, no, bro, ain't nobody else finna get that off. Don't do that. Nobody else can get that off at all. You said don't start on Wayne. And I wish it would like a kitchen cabinet. I don't know why that line though was entertaining as hell to me though. That was an entertaining line. Remember the rap like Wayne thread? I don't even remember that, Brian Chapman. I don't even remember the rap like Lil Wayne thread. But I can show you some lines now. That line was entertaining, Sabbatical Queen. I don't care. And I wish a nigga would like a kitchen cabinet. I like, hey, that was an entertaining line, man. 2 Chainz has a way of being very entertaining when he rap. It ain't gonna always be the most lyrical, but it be entertaining as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it be entertaining. And I don't think hold on. Speaking of that, last night on the way to work, I was listening to Player Circle. Player Circle got a song called "Look What I Got." That is my shit. 2 Chainz verse that's when he was Titty Boy. My man spelled that college boy. Hey, that was my joint. I love his verse on that. No, when Wayne said, "I can say don't rhyme and it's gonna rhyme," and everybody was, oh, I was like, all right, we gotta stop. We have lost the plot. We have lost the plot that y'all thinking that's okay, like that's fire. No, of course, rhyme and rhyme is gonna rhyme with each other. What the hell? I can say don't rhyme and it's gonna rhyme. Hey. We don't. Everybody was losing their man. I'm like, what are we listening? I remember feeling like I was in a Twilight Zone because I was young when he said that, right? Can you imagine? See, I'm in the era, people of my age group, I'm 33. People of my age group think Wayne is the GOAT, right? So can you imagine being like one of the only kids saying, are we listening to the same thing? When when he said, I can say don't rhyme and it's gonna rhyme. And people in my age group went, but now oh my God. And I was just like, hey, bro, I felt like I was in a Twilight Zone. Cause I was like, they think that's fire. Like, no, it's not. You know what I'm saying? So I said Wayne is the GOAT, period. Peaches, don't start, Peaches. 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 Man, you rock with me heavy. I rock with you heavy. It was a good live stream. It was a good live stream till you just said that. Now I did like that. What's that Demolition song? That I wish the player would like a kitchen cabinet. It's better than I can say don't rhyme and it's gonna rhyme. Now, you know what I do like when Wayne say keep it dirty like I'm lying in the ditch, like Eli I'm from New Orleans, I'm a giant in this bitch. Move the G and add an S and put the I before the N and put the A in front of that, and that's what I am to the end. That's a saint, motherfucker. Simplify it for them. Like that whole little joint, that was fire. I liked all of that. And I liked, Wayne said a lot of dope stuff, Uh I was in the minority. Okay. The women love that. So I got this girl the other day. I got her number, call her up, like, what you doing? She said, nothing. I say, what's up? She say, what's up? I think we should hook up. I think, okay. I say, what? You say, what? I say, I say, stuff. Why you stuff? I no. The girls in Chicago ate that up. They know that shit front to back. I was not impressed with that. I wasn't. Um, I'm not a fan of that. They're crying out for me. The women love that. Women love that shit. Like, I'll ask any woman, they love that. Me personally, no. Because I've heard Wayne rap way better than that. I told y'all, Birdman Jr. On Birdman Jr., some of the best rapping I done heard Wayne do. Like stuff like on The Mob, Birdman Jr., um, Best Rapper Alive, like stuff like I heard Wayne do some of the best rapping he's done. Not gonna lie. And I love Big Sean. Sean got some corny lines too. He got some corny lines too. He do. Cause Sean would be up in there like I told you I didn't like when Sean would do this. That's commas. That's back somewhere. I ain't like that. All my people call me. Hold on. Yeah. Um Now Birdman Jr. Woo, he was talking on that Birdman Jr. now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I ain't like that. I got her number the other day. I called her up, like, what you doing? Like, she say, nothing. I never liked that. Now, Georgia Bush, she got off. Honestly, that dedication too, fire. Fire. Right? He got a song called Walk It Off. Not Walk It Out. Walk It Off. And he was just playing on there. I love Walk It Off. I'm a good looking rapper. I ain't trying to stunt. I'm a good looking rapper. I ain't trying to stunt. Oh, I'm a good looking rapper. I ain't lying to you. I'm a good looking rapper. I ain't lying to you. You might see me in that Bentley painted royal blue with the white interior on a set of 22s. I'm a jalapeno boy, hot as cayenne pepper. I'm a New York. What do you say? I'm a New Orleans nigga, but I take it to but I take it to wherever. I'm tougher than leather. I'm smoother than suede. Always never broke, but I'm usually paid. Yeah, that Ambitions of a Rider. Man, what? That was fire. That money, 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 get a dollar and then Weezy baby that crack. Wait, say I'm a trip to Japan and buy some brand new ish. Ish. I'm 500 to a grand, gives you 28 grand. You talking about bricks? I'm the interstate man, and the women say, "Damn, them niggas don't say a damn thing." Boy, I bet that shotty make you bounce like a bread spring. Walking a thin line, I gotta defend mine, and with no pen, I'm sort of like a bomb. Boom, young tune, yeah, that's what my young tune, yeah, that's what my people call me. 50,000 for the cross, trying to keep the reaper off me. I drink a lot of syrup. Women say I'm sleepwalking. Big money for the grill, so I'm never cheap talking. Keep talking and the flame leap off the hip and keep that was fire. Pap pap sleep softly. Now that he was going in on that. But yeah, roster four doors and a corridor, but four horse on a world tour. So I used to get mad when people argue me how Wayne was better than Jigga. No, he not. But you know that, I mean, people in my age group try to tell me that all the time. I remember when I was down south for school, I told my fraternity brothers, um, I told my fraternity brothers that Jay was my favorite rapper, and my homies they told me that's that up north stuff. That's that up north stuff. And my line brother favorite rapper was Wayne, and I said, hold on, we're gonna have to go to Wayne's lyrics now. We got to go. And I was like, yeah, because you out here telling me that's that up north stuff. I said we're gonna talk about some of them lines Wayne got. Now Tip, your name Trap Music, so I know Tip. Tip again, Tip really Jigga my favorite rapper, but Tip right there with him. Tip fire. Said Wayne killing Jay. Peaches, you don't believe that? Peaches? Peaches, where you from? I forgot. You told me where you was from before. Yeah, Face Mob, man. Scarface better than Wayne too. Word to my mama, I'm out of my llama bean, all that. Yeah. I never really cared for Corey Guns, man. He was supposed to be this lyrical guy, but I never really cared for him. Right? Like, and y'all know I do not like 6'7" at all. At all. Um, I don't like 6'7" at all. But I never really got the appeal of Corey Guns. Corey was supposed to be super dope, phenomenal rapper. I was just like, he cool. He alright. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I wasn't going crazy. Yeah, I don't like the beat. Um, that sample 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot. I to me, I think kids would appeal more to that. That little sound in the background. That I think that is more appealing to like younger kids. For me, at that point, y'all know I'm 33, but I'm really like 47. I'm 33, but I'm really 47, right? So like for me, I was looking for like more mature, like um I like a more mature sound from Wayne at that point. So 6'7" just sounded very like childish. Like very the beat and all of that just yeah. Yeah. I ain't really like that one. No, I didn't like it. Uh Said Corey can rap, but he can't make hits. Yeah, and that's a lot of certain rappers issues. Some guys can rap, they just aren't hit makers. You know what I'm saying? They can rap, they don't know how to make hit records. That's what happens with a lot of battle rappers. They can rap a cappella. They don't know how to rap over beats, and the records don't be hit records. What do you think about the beat? I love Just Blaze killed that Cameron old boy beat. I like that beat. And I even liked how they wrapped around the sample. I liked how they did that. Right? And maybe it's the nostalgia, I don't know. But I liked how they wrapped around that sample of that. Battle rappers can't make songs. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Just Blaze. Didn't LMA and them rap sing over that what you did? I love you, but I can't forgive. I don't know if I stayed around. Down now what you did. And they sung LMA and some other girl sung over that Cameron old boy beat. It was dope though. Hey, I used to rock with Serious Jones heavily. Mm. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never listened to Harry Mack. I never listened to Harry Mack. What you did. Cameron is whack. The only song I like Cam dope, man. I think I understand why some people don't like him. Cause sometimes his flow can sound a little bit sometimes the rhyme scheme can sound elementary to people. I get that, but Cam has some dope verses. Like when I listen to Down and Out and how he was rapping on Down and Out, woo! Um, A Killer Season, he was going crazy. Purple Haze, Yeah, but I understand sometimes people might think his rhyme scheme can sound elementary, computers puting and all of that type of stuff. But Cam got some fire verses. Fire, fire. I remember Cameron. Cassidy had this song called "On the Grind." I love that song. I'm in a race to take Jay-Z place, and you ain't better than Bleak. He says verses ain't good enough for him to be so. He's a cocky New Yorker. And I can understand people not liking his personality because I always said I could never hang around Cam. Me and Cam would be fighting if I hung around him every day. He's a person that's probably hard to be around because he's disrespectful. He say disrespectful shit. And I'm like, when you be trying to crack too many jokes, then I really want to, it really make me angry. And it brings aggression out of me. When you try to make me the butt of your joke continuously, and I'm not even an aggressive spirited person, but I'd be like, yeah, maybe I would probably want to fight Cam. And Lupe Fiasco, shout out to Chicago, Illinois, man, my hometown, man. Shout out to the cribs, yo. Lupe phenomenal. Well, Lupe said that means I'm headless, like Ichabod Crane is, or for a play less sexist. He's not crazy. He's just a New Yorker. I don't know though, man. Cause not, and man, you're right. They are different. Everybody is different. Nasir Jones, a New Yorker too, and Nasir can talk that shit too and get on that shit too. But Nasir seems to be much more of a humbled brother. Although he did go on a radio station and say Cam needs to step his raps up. He did do that shit on the. I forgot about it. He did do that. He told his brother step their raps up. He said Nas is the exception. A lot of New Yorkers, boy, especially them them motherfuckers in Harlem make you want to fight them. Like Bigavelli, I told y'all my name, Machiavelli Mills, it come from Bigavelli, for real. Um, not even Pac. Max B. Max B, the way Max used to carry on, I'd be like, yeah, Max had to do a lot of fighting growing up. A lot. Cameron, Mace, even ASAP Rocky them, yeah. Yeah. They make you want to fight them. Yeah. Jimmy, Jimmy now you would want to fight Jimmy a lot. Cause of how they act. How they come across, you be ready to fight them. Y'all know I love Summer with Miami, right? I love Summer with Miami by Jimmy. And Jimmy was like, first seen her when I told Nas I'll slap off his kufi. We don't play disrespect, but that was the day that we met. Summer Jam '02. I hit the stage with my set, right? I'm like, you say you first seen him when you told Nas you would slap off his kufi. What? I'm like, Jimmy, I love this song. I don't like when you say you told Nas you're gonna slap off Nas kufi. Said Ballin' is the only song I know, and I only know the chorus. Jimmy, actually, I'm gonna be real with you. Jim turned out to be a dope rapper. Jimmy was not the rapper in the crew, but he turned out to be a dope rapper. And Jimmy really over the years stepped his game up. Jimmy, Summer Diary of a Summer had songs like I'm in Love with a Thug on there. Shit, even Hustler's Poem was dope. Yeah, Dame will make you want to fight Dame, another one. You gotta fight these motherfuckers. Dame them. You gotta fight them. There's no way around it. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. Ah! I'll tell you, Jimmy got that song with Max B called So Harlem. That's my joint. Everybody talking like it's bird game money, but this shit is getting funny to me. It's getting funny to me. It's a bird, I'ma hit you with one in your knee. We switch up the cars. We, oh my darling, darling. Nas killed Jim Jones on a Big L track and Hobart. Jimmy said Harlem turned up. They known for having a lot of money. Certified Gangsters. That's when Jimmy was on his LA. Uh he was on his LA time. He was having the Shirley Temples in his hair, like he was from California. And that's what people was like, Jimmy, cut it out. You're not from LA. Why you got the Shirley Temples in your hair? Like you from LA. So Harlem dudes talk a lot of ish. They do. He said known for snitching to hey, cut it out. Cause Alpo, I ain't gonna tell on nobody from I ain't gonna tell on nobody from Harlem. I give you a couple dudes from DC though. I give you a couple dudes from DC though. And yeah, no, but the subject of the live stream, y'all, I know some of y'all coming in late, was like me getting upset because I watch reaction videos, people reacting to Domani's diss against 50. And in the diss, he basically tell Eminem, get your mans. Your mans, this is what he called scratching off his bucket list. Basically, I'm finna get him up out of here. He playing with our family. I'm finna get him up out of here. Get your boy. Eminem, get your mans. He off his rocker. He wilding out. Get your homie. Eminem fans interpreted that as, oh, he want to disrespect M. Don't you dare say Eminem's name. Don't you dare utter his name ever in the existence of life. You better not ever say his name in any way possible. Eminem's gonna get you, and he gonna get you good. You better leave him alone, leave him alone. Him gonna get you. He gonna get you good, and we gonna be in a whole heap of trouble. Whole heap of trouble. Him gonna get you, and he won't have none of that sass about you either. He won't take that sass about you. He gonna get you. He gonna cuss you out. He gonna sing it to the LaQuint Dickey Mining Company, where they turn big rocks to little rocks. Domani, you're barking up the wrong tree here, pal. Hey, pal, knock it off, guy. Hey, Oshby, gosh, Zetus Lapidus. Shiver me timbers. Don't you ever talk about Eminem that way. Don't you ever even mention his name, or there will be extreme consequences for it. Come on, man. Said PSC with a body D12. You said Big Country Kane and Mac Boney now. When it came to what Mac Boney say, he keep the dope stretched out like Carl Lewis hamstring. And I said, damn, brother, who would really want to shop with you after you saying you keep the dope stretched out like Carl Lewis hamstring? Who would want to shop with you, Mac Boney? So they looking to find an excuse to include Eminem in his beef. And that's really what it is. They want to get Eminem in the beef to help 50 out because 50 getting demolished. You know what I'm saying? Because 50 getting demolished. They want Eminem to come save 50. And it's not going to happen because Eminem and Tip got a lot of respect for each other. They didn't been on each other's songs. You know what I mean? So yeah, they trying to get Eminem to save him. Cause Eminem is next to Jesus for a lot of his fans. If Jesus is in one room and Eminem is in the other room, Eminem stands running to Eminem for a fact. For a fact. you know, say nurse, they're out. They found the check. They up in here. My sister used to always tell me how white boys would be like, I don't even listen to rap, but I love Eminem. That's a fact. In fast rap, it's now look, him putting that little line on the power intro, strategic play, strategic play. But the thing is, most people that I know, like I'll be skipping past the intro all the time. Like when watching them shows, I skip the intro. But I mean, for people who may be new viewers, you know, yeah, yeah, Eminem fast rap. You say Eminem, yeah, Eminem fast rap. I am so phenomenal. You are so indomitable. I'm phenomenal. I don't like that. That's I don't like that style of fast rap. I am so phenomenal. I hit your abdominal. I don't like that. I like Twister, Bone Thugs now. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I like Twister when Twister say, well, the motherfucker might be dope shit and they can let the more dope for chips, but I be spitting more games than a mouthful of poker chips to get the host, the open lips and the provoking hips. And never got I said many lies. Have been looking into the skies. I get up in the kitty styles because I'm blessed with the look of innocence, good sex, peanut butter complexes, and pretty eyes. He said, I get up in the kitty styles because I'm blessed with the look of innocence, good sex, peanut butter complexes, and pretty eyes. Come on, man. Your anatomy got to be right. That'll be the flat of me, right? But if the head the bomb, come on. Sucker play a tip. Members of my clique want to see what that'd be like. I know you want to try that. To the rhythm of a hi-hat. Don't be bogus to deny that. I didn't got to hold her that my fellas run the train while she lie back. Now, motherfucker, can you buy that? Where your ride at? On the passenger side of yo ho trying to come up on another G. The broad all up under me, trying to smother me, looking lovely while I roll another B. Suddenly, she learned that I don't deal with emotions. Come on, man. The broad all up under me, trying to smother me, looking lovely while I roll another B. Suddenly, she learned that I don't deal with emotions. You like that? Come on, man. Cause he fast rapping, but you feel a soul in that motherfucker. Yeah. You hear me? He from he from my city, Chicago, Illinois. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not just saying that. I'm not just saying that because he's from my city. He actually is really, really dope. I really like when I used to hear Twister got on like Adrenaline Rush album. Oh my God. Tip don't say nothing negative about New York rappers though. Tip's father is from New York. So I think he would say that. I remember he used to say that there were a lot of people in New York City that would look at Southern rappers with a certain disdain or look at them like they weren't really MCs. But Tip got a lot of respect for New York. His father from New York. So, and he would spend a lot of summers in New York City with his dad, right? So, yeah. And Twister's clarity is dope. Man, I remember Twister had a song called T.I. was calling Diddy uncle. what I about to say? Twista had a song called Snooping. That was my shit. That's not right. Snooping through my things. I don't do it to you. You shouldn't do it to me. That's not right. Snooping through my things, snooping through my personal things. Oh, my joint. Y'all finna have me listen to that when I get off here. What did he say that was trash about New York, King Charles? Give me an example. Yeah, the bread is dope. The bread is dope. I give her credit. She's dope, phenomenal. She's an excellent rapper. Excellent. Said King Charles is lying, right? Because he still ain't told me what disrespect that Tip has thrown at New Yorkers. Yeah, Tip ain't never tried to be a New Yorker. He always been an Atlanta dude, bankhead. He always been, yeah. He never tried to be on any other wave than Atlanta, Georgia. Twister been out, like I said, Twister was out for a long time. What happened was in Chicago, we was always listening to Twister. Like I grew up off of Adrenaline Rush. I grew up all like Get It Wet and all of that Chicago classics. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we would be listening to again the Adrenaline Rush album like crazy. And what's my other joint? Feel So Good. One more than I. That was my joint, boy. And it feels so good. I be kicking in the hood. Mm-mm, mm-mm, and it feels so good. Overdose. Um, Emotions. All of that. Young Dolph was born in Chicago but raised in Memphis. So he from Memphis, Tennessee. He from Memphis, Tennessee. But he was born here though. Had family, a lot of family here, but he was from Memphis. He was raised in Memphis. You know, I'm not one of them brothers just because you was raised here, you from Chicago. I mean, because you were born here, you from Chicago. Because Kanye wasn't born here, but he was raised in Chicago, right? Moved to Chicago at 3 years old. And he Chicago, right? But you know, that's another thing I always say. And, you know, when I was in Mississippi, there's a lot of Mississippi boys who say they from Chicago. I'm like, you was just born in Chicago, bro. You left Chicago at 2 years old. You from Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? That where you from. Cause you don't know nothing about eating no Hell's chicken, eating no Italian beef sandwich. You don't know nothing about eating no gyro cheeseburger. You know? Shauna from Chicago, Illinois. Her father, Buddy Guy, still got a spot in Chicago. Michael Jordan is from North Carolina. He was born in New York. That's it. We got to stop that because New Yorkers do that a lot. New Yorkers be trying to claim people if you born in New York. In Chicago, you got to be raised here. We don't care if you were born here. Where were you cultivated in this city? Were you brought up here? That's a whole different thing. Were you brought up here and cultivated here? You know? So I'm just happy Tip got 50 in the booth. Yeah, you know, I don't like that Max B track he did. But yeah, start back rapping. Well, I knew Carmelo is a special. I think because Carmelo lived in like New York till he was about 10. Then he moved to Baltimore or something like that. So I guess he tried to split where he was raised a lot because he was raised in Baltimore. A lot of his um what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of his what's the word I'm looking for, man? A lot of his not developmental years. Yeah, a lot of the years, I guess his the years where you spend a lot of your time growing up and maturing, it was in Baltimore. But he lived in New York for a while, for a little minute though. No, I don't even think Kendrick born in Chicago. I think he born in Compton. Kendrick parents are from Chicago though. His father from the same project housing that my whole maternal family from, the Robert Taylor buildings, right? Kendrick father is a GD from Chicago, his mama and daddy from Chicago. But he was born in Compton, California. Luda wasn't even in Chicago for real. He was born in Chicago and then moved to like Champaign. I forgot how old he was when he left Champaign. Champaign, like an hour and a half away from Chicago. He was born in Chicago and then moved to like Champaign during them developmental years of his life. Um, and then I think he came to Atlanta. I'm not sure, maybe 14, maybe. I forgot. I don't know what exact age, like 14. I'm assuming like 14, 15 or something like that. 13, 14. He was in Champagne though, which is like an hour and 30 minutes. Said Luda moved down here in high school. Okay. So it had to be like 14, 15 years old, right? But Luda rapped Atlanta. I guess because that's where he had the best experience at. And he spent time there, but you could tell Luda don't even sound like them. Not saying everybody has a hard accent, right? Because I spent time I went to college in Mississippi. I went to grad school in Arkansas. My son's mother from Mississippi, but her accent is not super heavy at all. Unless she says certain words, you can hear it. You can hear it then when she says certain words and talks a certain way. You know? But yeah, your formative years. That's the point I'm saying. Formative, that's what I was going to say. Your formative years. Like, where were your formative years at? Y'all remember that? Someone exhibit, some of you from Albuquerque. So that ain't where you from, is where you at. I mean, yeah, but that's true. But even when I was in Mississippi, I'm a Chicago dude, through and through. I love Mississippi. I had a lot of fun in Mississippi, but I'm Chicago, Illinois, to the bone gristle. I was in Arkansas, I was Chicago, Illinois. You know? Um, yeah, I did have Word of Mouth. That Word of Mouth album was fire. That's the one that had freaky things on there. That cut up, don't mean like that cut up, freaky things we be bout on. Get that cut up, ooh, get that. That was my joint. That was Luda and Jagged Edge and Twister. Yeah, that's great. And that's what's wild is Corrupt's formative years really was in Philadelphia. Like he moved to Cali at like 17 years old, right? Like his formative years was in Philadelphia for real. And that's what's crazy. That is, yeah, that's true. Corrupt really from Philly, but moved to the West Coast at like 17. You know what I'm saying? But he rep the West Coast. Boy, Chicago would never let me get away with that. I could move, like, let's just say I left Chicago at 18 years old and moved somewhere else. And I tried to claim I went to New York. And maybe I could live in New York for 20 years, right? And Chicago gonna tell me, boy, you from Chicago, Illinois, boy. I could be living in New York longer than Chicago. But if I spent the first 18 years of my life on the south side of Chicago, Chicago gonna be like, boy, you from Chicago, boy. You moved there and you are a resident New Yorker now. But boy, you from Chicago. You spent the first 18 years of your life here on the south side. You know what I'm saying? I fool with Shawty Low. And I'm a Tip fan. But that done it all, done it all. That was my joint there. One man said he say he from the west side. God damn. Must be two sides. I fool with Shawty Low. I fool with Tip. Tip my mans. That's my second favorite rapper ever. Right? But hey, I fool with that Day Units in the City album. I fool with that. He had a song on there called 100,000. That was my joint. They know it was hard, boy. Foolish. That's like Montana 300. I keep bringing him up. When he came out, he was telling everybody he's from Chicago, right? And, you know, he was born in Chicago, but he moved from Chicago when he was a young boy. He talking about he rep Chicago because he was getting a lot of money in Chicago. Bro, you spent your elementary school years, majority of your elementary school years and your high school years was in Peoria, Illinois, which is 2 hours outside of Chicago. You from Peoria, bro. And there's nothing wrong with that. Richard Pryor is from Peoria. Rep Peoria. Sean Livingston from Peoria. Peoria needs some representation, some dope representation. He said he's from Chicago because his management team and them thought it would be best for his career to claim Chicago instead of Peoria. Because he had a street rapper appeal. He wasn't always rapping about street stuff. You know, he would get on some conscious stuff too, but he had a street rapper appeal. And he thought it would be better to say he was from Chicago. He thought it would be better to say he's from Chicago than to say I'm from Peoria. Bro, I'm a Tip fan again. But growing up, I was a huge 50 fan. If Tip wrong, I'm gonna tell you Tip wrong. I just told you I was vibing out to Dun Dun when Shawty Love was dissing Tip. I thought it was a fire track. I thought They Know was hard. Yeah, now Low can't mess with Tip at all on the rapping stuff. When we saw what happened on what's happening, we seen what happened. But yeah, Gucci Mane dissed Tip, and then like a few days later, he came out and apologized publicly for making that record. So yeah. So yeah, man. Look, man, I'm finna get off this thing real quick though, man. I gotta eat me some food and stuff. I appreciate all y'all that donated to the channel. Y'all want to donate? Here's my Cash App, $ Mac Miller 5, $ Mac Miller 5. It helps me reach my goal of being a full-time YouTuber, get close to that goal. For sure. So where I can just make content that y'all want me to make all day instead of having going to work and all of that. So I do work at nights and I try to get all this content made in between that time period. But thank y'all so much for rocking out with the channel. Y'all hit the like button before y'all leave here. Please hit that like button before y'all leave. For sure, it helps my videos out within the YouTube algorithm. Helps my videos out a lot. Thank y'all for coming in the comment section, providing input, and adding to the topic of conversation. It means a whole lot to me. Well, thank y'all once again. Machiavelli Mills TV, y'all. I'm out. Peace.